We are out at the corner of Eubank and Manal, and we're at Fire Station 9. This is our city's newest fire station, and it does replace an old fire station across the street, but it is much more than that. It represents a continual upgrade for our first responders and our firefighters in Albuquerque. And also for this area of town. This is kind of the mid-heights. This is an area that hasn't seen a lot of city investment in decades. And so as part of our accelerated construction projects during COVID, this was one project we were able to get done. And so now it's going to house 11 rooms for the firefighters, for where they live, of course, 24/7. And also some nice community space, beautiful piece of public art. And it's an investment in a neighborhood that is long overdue, and in a department that continues to get upgraded. And so next up, we're gonna look at the fire station on Wantabo and Central. And of course, we finished a nice fleet building for our fire department to help keep these beautiful trucks and effective trucks running. All part of our commitment to keeping our community safe.
Hi, my name is Paul Dow. I'm the fire chief for the city of Albuquerque. There are 729 firefighters in Albuquerque Fire Rescue. Each day, there's 168 firefighters protecting this community. Station 9 is the newest fire station that we have. The last two fire stations that we were able to rebuild were Stations 2 and Station 7, and that was back in 2013. We're really proud to have a new fire station for our firefighters up here in the mid-heights. Station 9 responds to an area that's about 5.5 square miles. It usually had Engine 9 and it had Rescue 9, and now we are proud to introduce Ladder 9. This is the 8th ladder company in the city of Albuquerque. This is really going to help our response up into the foothills and make sure that our firefighters and the public that we serve have the best service that we can provide. I want to thank everybody that was involved in this, including our firefighters who helped in the design of this fire station. I want to thank all the people in different city departments that helped to make this come together, and especially you, the community, because if it wasn't for you, with the 2013, the 2015, and the 2017 GEO bonds, this would have never been possible. So thank you all for making this a possibility.
It's always an exciting day to open a new fire station, and although celebrations are not what they used to be right now, I'm still grateful that we can find a way to do that here today. In a time when our first responders are more important than ever, it seems appropriate that our firefighters have a station where they can reside comfortably and work effectively during their long shifts serving our community. This is special to me. This particular station is very special to me, partly because it's in the council district that I represent, and it's an opportunity for me to acknowledge and thank the firefighters, the paramedics, the drivers, and everyone who works here from here at Albuquerque Fire Rescue 9. And they've helped people in this area for over 60 years, responding to calls at their homes, people's homes, places of business, streets, in our parks, wherever our residents have needed them. I've spoken with families at their doorsteps, within blocks of here, who have told me about needing help, sometimes repeatedly, in getting a husband or a wife up off the floor after a fall. AFR never says no. There is another reason to celebrate a new firehouse. Our old firehouse right across the street here has been simply outgrown. For a number of years we've outgrown it, and it's become obsolete after serving the city well since 1954. This facility has been engineered to afford environmental protections, safety, and a high level of efficiency. All of these things translate to better service for the people of Albuquerque. The equipment that's necessary to fight fires, contain hazards, perform rescue operations can now be stored safely and with ease of accessibility. This station incorporates technologies that help keep the air clean and harmful chemicals away from the living quarters. Our firefighters will live here and work here more safely in a far healthier environment. It's home for a very important group of city employees. It's designed for their comfort and their privacy. and they're now in a good space, and the city is proud to present this. Finally, I would just like to thank Chief Dow, Deputy Chief Eakes, Mayor Keller, Captain Greg Aragon, Battalion Chief James Blea, and Justin Cheney, the president of the IAFF, the Firefighters Union. Thank you.
Sure. My name is Kerry Horton. I'm president of the Albuquerque Fire Department Retirees Association. We represent about 450 retirees. And I think it's always an exciting time when the city gets a new fire station, especially within the department. The guys get a new house, so to speak. This one's it's unusual when they're built right across the street from the old station. I think usually they try to get about 50 years out of a firehouse, and this one looks like it's ready to stand up to that task. They kind of outgrew the old firehouse. Back when it was built, the pump apparatus were smaller. This is a welcome addition to the fire family, and I think the guys are really excited.
Hi, I'm Nancy PRESSLEY-NAIMARK. I'm the Secretary-Treasurer of the Near Neighborhood Association. We're very happy to welcome Station 9 back into our neighborhood. Even though they were just across the street, they are now officially part of our neighborhood. And we hope they are very happy in their new home.
Hello, my name is Sanchez. I'm the Director of Cultural Services for the City of Albuquerque, and we're out here celebrating the construction of Fire Station 9 in the Northeast Heights. And every capital project in the city also comes with an investment into the arts. So behind me is a beautiful statue sculpture that was created and selected by the members of the community, which includes our firefighters here at Station 9. It's a phoenix rising from the ashes. It's in a guardian stance, just like our firefighters are for us every single day, standing and looking out for us and protecting our city. We're very proud of the artist, Don Kennel, who was selected for this artwork. And it's a beautiful, beautiful statue, and I encourage you to come and look closely at it someday. It's made of recycled materials, car hoods that were salvaged from Albuquerque and Santa Fe. So it's just another way that we really reinvest and reimagine Albuquerque's future. Thank you.
I'm the general contractor for the project, and was pleased to work with the fire department, with V. Hill and Associates, with City of Albuquerque. We've done work for them for over 35 years, and it's always been a pleasure to work with the city. I appreciate their trust they've put in us over the years, and continue to do so. The team that was put together was fantastic. The city worked well with us and with the architects, solving problems, moving through issues, and keeping the job on track and on budget. We were able to help the city save nearly $500,000 up front by value engineering, and some of that stuff was realized later and saved and put back into the project and other aspects of the work. I want to thank Sean and Adam and all the staff at the fire department for helping to move things through the bureaucracy. It's not always easy, but it takes a good team, and we have that with this administration and the team that was put together here. And I think they've got a fine facility that they'll be proud of for the lifetime of the building.
It was important for us when we designed the station that it not only fit in the neighborhood and looked like it belonged, but that it was also functional for our firefighters and afforded them some protections against the hazards of this job. So things unique to this building are the room where they store their bunker gear. The firefighting equipment is positively pressured so that the contaminants can't get on that gear, to help lower the chance of them contracting occupational cancers that have been attributed to our profession. So some of the other unique features of this building are throughout the whole station, everything is impermeable. It's polished concrete floors, stainless steel countertops, positive pressured rooms. All the living quarters are sectioned off from the common areas so that the noise pollution doesn't affect people that are trying to sleep or work in other areas. So we tried to make this building as comfortable for these firefighters as we could, so that they had the rest required and the training rooms available to help perform the jobs that they do every day.
I just want to say that I'm very grateful to have been able to work on this project. I worked with a really great team. I had enormous support from city leadership. particularly AFR leadership and Deputy Chief Adam Ickes. The design team was a great team. That's Vigil and Associates. They were very responsive and very passionate about this project. I particularly worked well with Kevin DeGraw, the project manager from Vigil and Associates. We had an excellent contractor who was very knowledgeable and offered solutions to any problems that occurred. They were a great team. Steve Lopez, Brandon Weems, Skip Cole, they were all great to work with, and you know, as a result of all this team coming together and working well together, we had a successful project. This project came in on time and on budget, and you can't ask for any more than that.
I'm the president and owner of Vigil and Associates Architectural Group, PC. We are the designer on this project, and we're very proud to be part of this very important community project. I'm not sure if you know, but this is a very difficult site. That was an infill site that we were able to salvage and create, working in close collaboration with both the city of Albuquerque and Albuquerque Fire Rescue, which are a tremendous client and great people to work with. But it's been a true collaboration and obviously a great success. We really enjoyed this experience and be proud to be part of this successful project.
I want to take this opportunity to thank the administration. This was a joint effort between labor and management to get this fire station up and running for the citizens of the Northeast Heights, to make sure that they are given the highest level of equipment, service that is going to be provided out of this fire station. We added an extra ladder, which will provide additional resources. This was something that was over multiple administrations, working with the union to see this come true. I'm proud of everything that our members have and what they continue to do for the citizens of Albuquerque.
Hello and welcome to Fire Station 9. My name is Captain Greg Aragon. I'd like to show you around. Just come on in. First up is my rescue. My rescue houses 2 persons. We got 2 paramedics. You look at this rescue and you think, that's an ambulance. It is and it isn't. It can be an ambulance, but it's not an ambulance. This is a rescue. Rescue members, they go to fires, they go to hazmat, they go to EMS, they go to every call that we could possibly imagine, and they are there for EMS. And they can transport if needed be, but they're a vital asset to our department when it comes to the EMS. The fire truck, Engine 9, as I mentioned, we're a 3-truck station. Across the street, we had 1 truck. In 1954, we had 1 pumper that came out, and it came out into Manal. They changed it in 1972 to 2 trucks, a rescue and an engine. Now, in 2020, we're a 3-truck. The engine houses 4 members. As I mentioned before, we are now a 3-truck station. Let me introduce to you Ladder 9. We've never had a ladder east of Wyoming in the history of Albuquerque. This is the first time we've ever had a ladder this far east. We will now cover from Wyoming all the way to the mountains. We'll go to 4 Hills, we'll go north to Montgomery, to Tramway, and where Tramway turns into the reservation, we can go that far north. So now that you know what trucks are out here in the garage or the apparatus bay, let's go inside and take a look at where we live. Gotta live somewhere, that's why we call it a firehouse. Welcome to my house. This is where I live. This is where all my firefighters live. So, in this room, this is where we cook all of our meals, have our jokes, talk about life, talk about everything that we do outside of here. Yet, we love being here because we're here for when? For 2 days on, 4 days off. While we're here for 48 hours, we'll come into the kitchen. This is a restaurant grade kitchen that they just built for us. Now, we have to sleep too. We get to sleep at night. If we don't get calls, we go to our room, our own personal rooms. We go take a nap or we go to sleep for the night. So, to be fully rested for the next call, we'll come into our bunk room. own personal room. Each person has their own room, 3 lockers, because there's 3 shifts again. They can purchase their own TV, hang it up if they like. And this side is for the drivers and for the firefighters. We have 2 bathrooms, a women's and a men's. Welcome to our gym. Every firefighter needs to find it within themselves to empower themselves, to strengthen themselves. It's important to have endurance. It's important to have strength. It's important to be well-rounded in the sense that if you're going to be a firefighter, you have to have that strength. You have to have that wherewithal. You have to have that endurance, that breathability. You have to have the lung capacity to continue to fight that fire. So back into our kitchen, we have a foyer over here. We're going to get some furniture to hang out with during the day. This is our kitchen table where we make all of our most important decisions. We have extra storage rooms for cleaning. And let me show you where the officers sleep. We have an engine officer, we have the ladder officer, and we have the rescue officer. In here is my office. We have these lights are set up to come on their own, because in the middle of the night, if I get out of bed, I don't want to stub my toes. So the light comes on for me. I come out of my room, I do what I have to do, I gather up my equipment, I gather up my sweater, whatever I need to do to make sure that my response from my room to the truck is not going to be hindered. So I have my own bathroom. Each officer has their own bathroom and their own sleeping quarters. This is our conference room. In here, this is going to be the main training room. We're going to have a big conference table installed in here in about a month. This is open to the public, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, anybody that has some kind of group that wants to have a group meeting. You'll be more than welcome to come to the station, sit, enjoy your time here, and do whatever training you have to do. This is Station 9. I'm Captain Greg Aragon.